You must have seen and used aluminum collapsible tubes for a wide variety of requirements. Have you ever wondered how they are made? The manufacturing of aluminum tubes starts by mixing the aluminum slug, which is about the size of a coin, with lubricating powder in a container. The container is made to spin, causing the powder to coat the aluminum slugs evenly. This makes them prepared for the next step, which is stretching them into tubes. Extrusion process. The aluminum slug is fed into the die, which extrudes it by impact extrusion process, giving it an exterior shape of a tube including the neck, and a cylindrical rod called mandrel, forming the interior of the aluminum tube. This extrusion press roughly forms a completed tube. Trimming and threading process. In this process, threads are cut onto the neck of the aluminum tube by passing each aluminum tube between two synchronized rollers, and a set of stationary blades trims the top of the neck and bottom of the tube. This makes the neck surface smooth and safe to handle. Annealing, making the tube softer. The aluminum tubes, which were hardened in the extrusion process, are heated at high temperature, which makes the tubes malleable and softer for the end usage. Lacquering process. In this process, the softened aluminum tubes are subjected to a nozzle which sprays the inside of the tubes with 2 coats of epoxy lacquer. This creates a protective layer between the aluminum tube and the eventual contents to be filled inside the tube for the end usage. Coating process. A set of rollers apply a coat of polyester-based paint which is flexible when dry, and it is resistant to most solvent and direct sunlight. The painted tubes are moved into an oven for the paint to dry. Printing process. In the printing process, each tube makes a complete rotation against the blanket. The plate applies a colored image and the required information that describes the tube's eventual contents. The tubes are put back into the oven for the ink to dry. Capping. After printing, the aluminum tubes are moved for capping. The capping machine screws the plastic caps on the tubes. Latex, sealant, application, optional. In this process, nozzles spray a strip of sealant inside the open end of the tubes. After the eventual contents are inserted in the tube, the sealant strip acts as a gasket and seals the tube when the end is folded over. For all your aluminum collapsible tube requirements, consider Sona Extrusion Private Limited, making the best quality aluminum collapsible tubes since decades.